for joining me, and she split, but Miss Ruth, she was here and ready to coach, and then, you know, lights, camera, action, bonus. So, anywho, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I am super, super excited to debut a new class style that I have come up with. I hope it works. Love feedback. This is going to be something totally new. Definitely elements that we have used before that will not be unfamiliar, but just kind of a different way to approach a class. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, please send me some feedback. I'd love to hear about it. So what are you going to need today? And then we'll get into what the class is. You're going to need just one pair of light hand weights. And really, if you don't have I'm just double checking. Yeah, if you don't have the light hand weights or you just don't want to use them, we only need them for one exercise in the whole class. So, really your call on what you want to do. There's also some places where you can throw them in. In our leg set, you could throw in, because we are going to incorporate some arms into a few of the series. So you could throw in some light weights there too, but honestly, it is up to you. Choose your own adventure for this. It is not necessary. Only one exercise really are we going to use them for certain. Otherwise, you just need your yoga mat, your floor support, whatever makes you comfy, cozy in the floor. We are going to be doing some work on our hands and knees, on our back, things like that for our last series. So that's all you need today. So what is so special about today? We are doing what I am calling Yoga Barre, or Yogi Barre. So that Yogi Barre, I know, I'm a dork. So Yogi Barre is what this is. So it's basically going to be a barre-inspired class meets a yoga-inspired class. So this class is neither a barre class nor a yoga class, but it's a little bit of both mashed together to make a class that has challenge to it for sure, but is also going to be, have some stretching element to it, some just opening element to it, and overall, it's kind of a reward workout, still a great workout, but kind of giving our body a nice thank you for these boot camps that we've been putting it through recently. So, inspired by both styles, but again, if you are not a yogi or not a barre person, don't panic, don't worry. Nothing's going to be so far off the deep end of either that if you don't know what's going on that you're going to be lost, okay? So don't stress it. We're being good to our body while we're working it too. That is definitely a very yoga-inspired concept that we are doing really hard work, but it's also really good for our body. And then the barre aspect of it is going to be that time under tension, doing a lot of reps, staying in one leg, staying in one body part, and really working it, pushing that time under tension, feeling the burn, and seeing how long we can stay in it. So that's kind of the two aspects that you're going to see. We're going to move very much like we do in a barre class. It's another part where it's going to be very barre inspired. Is our kind of 10 reps, segmentations of class, 10 reps, 10 exercises. That kind of style is definitely going to be where you're going to see the most barre. And then our movements are going to be a lot more yoga. So we've got kind of a barre setup, yoga movements. So like I said, we've got reps of 10 to keep it easy, so there's not going to be any variation from that. 10, 10s across the board, as my mama RuPaul would say. And we've got 3 sets total. We've got a lower body series 1, a lower body series 2, and an upper body and core combined series. So, as always, modify as needed. There is a lot of knee bending, so there's a lot of lunge, squats, warrior 2, things like that. So there's definitely going to be knees involved, but most of the time what your modification is always going to be is just don't go so low. Don't go to that pain point. Work in an area that's comfortable for you. Again, we're talking joint pain, not muscle pain. If your muscles are tired, you just keep pushing them, all right? We're talking about joint pain that benefits none from pushing further into it, okay? Add music if you need it, something fun, something light, something with some relaxation, or just takes you to a happy place would be what I would recommend. I've got the whir of a fan. That's what I'm working with today. As always, please ask questions, if you need help, if you're working out with me live, I definitely do pop in. I'll be doing more so today because I really don't have a good feel for the timing of this class. So I'll definitely be popping in as much as possible to check on time. Because right now I'm not making any plan. We have the lower body 1, lower body 2, upper body core, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get through each. So I'd like to get through 2 for sure. That's the plan, 2 of each of those sets. Ideally, I'd like to get through 3 if I can shut my mouth for just a minute, and then we can move quickly. So all that being said, I'm going to be checking frequently for questions because I'll be checking the time frequently as well to see how we're moving along. And last, please like, share, subscribe, all of those things to get people paying attention to us on social media. This would be a great class to share. It's very different. It appeals to a lot of different people. So this might be a great one to share and encourage somebody to try. I think this would be good for a beginner as well. Not that any of ours aren't appropriate for a beginner, but this could be a good one that seems less scary because it's yoga, it's barre, it's things known to be a little more gentle. Lastly, if you would please consider donating any funds for this class, it would be greatly appreciated, or just the culmination of all the 109 videos I believe I've done at this point. Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. I do not get paid any other way for these classes, so if you can give, it is greatly appreciated. So guys, we're going to get started. I'm going to take a quick sip, check the video, and then we'll get going. So yeah, just have an open mind, play, have some fun, and see what you think about this. We're going to start in a chair pose series. I'll explain that, but if you are a yogi and you know what chair pose is, you can kind of go ahead and get yourself started. And please, the last thing I do want to mention as I get started, I have lots of yogi friends, and I have some friends that are in the barre business as well. So either of you, please, if you watch this video, send me a critique. I would love to know, because like I'm always very honest. I'm not a certified barre instructor. I'm definitely not a certified yoga instructor. So I am teaching things that I know very well from practicing them myself, but not from the instructor standpoint. So my yogi and my barre friends, if you have any critiques, criticisms, anything, or if you think I could coach something a little better, a little safer, let me know, please, or leave a comment here. Whatever you'd like to do, I always appreciate feedback. All right, guys, give me just about 15 seconds. I'm going to pop my head around the video, and we're going to get going. All right, so it looks like we're looking good. So chair pose is where we're going to start. We're going to do 4 different exercises, variations of this chair pose. So bear with me, our first round is always a little more clunky as I explain what we're doing. So chair pose, ideally you're going to have your toes touching but your heels flared, because that's what's natural for your feet to be straight. If you have your toes together and your heels together, 1, it's really tough, and 2, you see your feet kind of go out like this. So you want your toes to touch, your heels to be in line. If for any reason that's horribly uncomfortable, just get your feet as close together as possible. So from here, just like a normal squat, we sit our hips back, but we have got our thighs zipped up. Our booty sits back into that deep chair as always. We should be able to wiggle our toes, and then we come up. So that is a chair squat. So we're going to start with 10 of those. Adding arms, we lift up, shoulders stay down. Notice I'm not up like this. Shoulders are down. We lift up, reach for the sky, down. 2. Keep those legs zipped. 3. 4. Tailbone tucked, pointing down towards the floor, not pointing towards the wall. Your tailbone should be pointing down, not back. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now from here, this is going to get tricky. You might want something for balance close by. I'm going to tell you, I'll stumble too. We're going to go down to our chair, up onto our toes, stand on our toes, drop our heels. So we'll count that as practice. Down to our seat. up to our toes. Stand, drop our heels. 1, up to toes. Stand, still on toes. Drop your heels. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Heels down. Sit back into your seat. Hold. We're going to do sweeps. So we're staying in our seat. Low, low, low. Legs zipped up. Sweep up. Sweep back. That's practice. 1, 2. Hold as low as you can. 3, 4. Keep that tail tucked. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay low. Come up. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Sit back. 6, 5. Can you go a little lower? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. That's your chair series. So now we're going to go to a high lunge or a runner's lunge, whichever one you want to call it. So high lunge, we have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back and straight. So not here, like normally we have that 90-90 lunge. We want to be straight back in this knee. All of our weight is here in this heel, towards the back of the foot. We've got our knee bent as much as we can. We have our hips squared off, tail tucked, hips even. There's a lot to look at there. So we set it up here. We're going to start with our left leg. If you're all set up on your right, that is fine. So we're here. We're tall, tail tucked, sink in. Got everything steady, hips even. All set? So we come up and we're just coming straight down for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inches. So come to your lowest point and then up an inch, down an inch. 10, 9. Check that form. Check your hips. 8, 7. It's slow and controlled. 6, 5. As you open up here, you get this nice opener through your hip. 4. You might find you can go lower as you start to open up and pulse into this. 2, 1. So now we're going to add some balance. We're going to come down, drive up, pull our knee through, step back. Right? Now your modification is to touch down in the middle. So if you can't pull all the way through, come up, lift your knee, put it down, step it back. Okay? All right. We're going for 10. 10. My ankle is popping like crazy. 9. 8. 7. Check your hips. 6. Good. All the work's here. 5. Hold that core. 4. 3. 2. Step back with control. Last one. 1. Whoo. Step it up. We've got another side to do. Identical to that one. So first, set yourself up for success. Find your lunge. So here, this is where my scoliosis really comes into play. I have to really feel and adjust. Like I feel like I'm now crazy crooked this way, but I know I'm not. All right, so we've found our bend in our knee. We've got our tail tucked, so we get this nice opening through here, chest tall. Let's go. 10. Now when you come down in this one, you can bend your back knee some now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The lowest point, inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready to pull it through, down, pull through. Step it back gently. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Step it up. Take a sec. Shake it out. So that's series 1. We're going through that at least one more time. Hopefully 2 more. So just a moment. We're not going to get cooled off. Let's go back to it. Actually, let me pull my head around real fast. Okay. All right. So back to that chair series. So again, we have our toes together, heels slightly apart, upper thighs zipped in together, holding tight. Hips even, tail tucked. Let's go. 10, 9. Arms come up, but shoulders stay down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We get those toe lifts or toe stands. So back, up onto our toes, down, down, up onto our toes, stand, 3, up onto your toes, stand, drop the heels, 4, 5. Your arm sequencing, 6. Do it feels good. Clearly I've done several different variations. 7, 8, last 2, 9, last 1, 10, up onto toes, stand, bring it all down. Lower into your chair, we sweep, holding low, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, make sure those legs are still zipped up, 5, 4, you should be able to wiggle those toes, 3, 2, 1, hold at your lowest for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, shoot energy out of those fingers, 2, 1, bring it down, stands on up. Woo! All right, so let's set up for that high lunge or runner's lunge. Not gonna go as slow this time on the setup. So we've got one foot back. Make sure though that the hips stay squared off, that the hips not flared back. Tuck your tail, feel that nice opening stretch through here. Hips even, tail tucked, hips side by side. Let's go for 10, 10, 9. As you might find, as you're seeing me wiggling my feet around, 8. As you get more open, 7. As you get looser, you're lunging lower, you might need to spread your feet out a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inches, lowest point, 10, 9, 8. Make sure you're working through here. 7. Push, push, push. 6. Don't cheat and use a whole bunch of toe to lift yourself up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee lifts, come down, pull through. Step it back gently. 9, 8. If you are really struggling with your balance, 7. Make sure you're not stepping your feet too close behind. I'm going to pause for a second. A lot of times we end up like this, like on a tightrope, with our back foot behind our front foot. Think more like railroad tracks, in line with your hips. That makes you so much more stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was one of the best tips somebody gave me about lunges and just stagger stances like that in general. Even the width of the hips, not stacked behind one another. You'll rarely be stable, feet stacked behind one another. All right, set up your right side. Tuck that tail, hips side by side. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowest point, inches. 10, 9, 8. Again, you're pushing through this leg, through this heel. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowest point, pull it through. 10, 9, 8. Stepping it back gently. 7. If you can't, pause in the middle and then step back. 5, 4. There's no shame in it. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Beautiful work, guys. See, that one goes much faster. Once you learn what you're doing, it's lickety split. I think we're going to go ahead and go for 3. I'm going to check the time real quick, just to be certain. Oh yeah, we're going for 3. All right, so we're going to do that whole sequence one more time. All right, chair squats. Toes touch, heels clear just a little bit. Zip up, knees all the way up your thighs, okay? Chest is tall, tuck that tail. Let's go, hips sit back. 10, 9, really, like I said, energetic fingers. 8, I don't know if you can see mine, I'll hold them here. 7, I'm literally, my favorite yoga instructor once said, it's like you're shooting lightning out of your fingers. Love to think of it that way. 4, makes you feel super powerful, right? 3, 2, 1. At the toe stands. 10. Up to your toes. Stay on your toes. Drop it all. 9. Toes. Stand. Drop it all. 8. Drop it all. 7. Toes. Stand. Down. 6. 5. 4. Getting the hang of it now. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Toes. Stand. Drop it. Perfect. Sweeps. Lowest point. Sit it back. Get comfortable. Let's go. 10. 9. Never come up higher. 8. Legs staying where they are. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Almost to the hold. 2. Last one. Lift that chest. Reach for the sky. Shoot that energy. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Stand it up. Woo! All right. Right into it. Left lunge. Step it forward. Find your stance. Square those hips off. Tuck. Square. Even. That's your cues. Let's go. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. All about this front leg. 2. 1. Hold your lowest. Inches. 10. Push here. 9. Not back here. 8. 7. 6. 5. You should have a quad of steel right now. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lowest point. Pull through. 10. 9. Now this is a variation in yoga where we pull through. 8 and hold up here. 7. 6. You're welcome to join me last round there. 5. 4. Long spine. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Bring it up. I didn't want to throw that at you all at once, but I thought last round, now that we've got our bearings, doing the arms with the pull through might feel appropriate. But if you're like, oh, so not appropriate, that is fine. All right, set up your right side. Again, hips square, hips even, tail tucked. Once you got it all, let's lunge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowest point, inches. 10. Push. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowest point. Pull through. 10, 9. Long spine. 8, 7. Again, arms are optional. 6, 5, 4, 3. I didn't get as full on that one. 2. Last one. 1. Good job, friends. Woo. Feeling it. Got booty work, quad work. It's all so good. So at the same time, we're doing that intense quad and glute work. We're getting this great stretch through our front hips. Some good core work by pulling that knee through. So we're getting a lot happening in just 3 basic movements. Woo! All right, I'll catch our breath for a moment. And we'll go to lower body series 2. We'll aim for that 3 times. The upper body core, we'll go for 2, and we'll hope for 3. But I definitely want to get 3 out of the lower body series for sure. I'll be honest, our little shoulders might be pretty pooped after 2 rounds of the upper body and core series, because one of the things for sure about barre and yoga, shoulder intensive, 100%. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick pop around, take the video, I'll meet you back here, and we'll get started with our second series. All right, so second series, we're going to work in horse stance. So horse stance is very similar to a sumo squat. I would say, in my experience, a little narrower than sumo squat, but not by much. But every other principle is the same. The flared toes, the flared knees moving the same direction as the toes, everything is the same. You just might find your horse stance is a little bit narrower than you would when you sumo, but maybe not. I'll show you how we can get into that, that I've learned through a yoga class I've been taking, how to get into that in kind of a successful way, but really, you can also just fumble right into it, okay? So we're gonna work in horse pose or horse stance for the first series, and then the second 2, we're gonna work in warrior 2. So warrior 2, I'm gonna go ahead and coach you how to get into warrior 2. So once we get there, there's not a huge pause between the horse stance series and the warrior 2 series. So warrior 2 series, actually we can flow into all this together. It's pretty cool. So what I want you to do is step back into a lunge. So the same lunge that we've been working in. Step into that. Once you get there, you get your hips all square, you get all set, take your back foot and turn it down. Boom, you're pretty much in warrior 2. Okay, so this is a perfectly beautiful warrior 2. I am very short-legged, so for some people, warrior 2 is this huge pose. For me, it is not the biggest thing you've ever seen. Now, if I wanted to go lower, I can wiggle, walk my toe back, and here I am. So warrior 2, your back foot is flat, facing the same direction your body is. Your body is squared off. So everything's facing forward, chest is facing forward, hips are facing forward, back toe is facing forward. Your front leg is facing away. Toes are facing away, knees facing away, hip is opening. So this is your warrior 2. So I got there from my high lunge. I can now get into horse stance by turning my front foot in, here, taking my heels, flicking them in. Now, I'm set up for horse stance. So, it all kind of works together, okay? So that's our basic setup. So, horse stance, if you want to use that method to get into it, please feel free. So I'm going to, just because I know my warrior 2 well, I'm going to go ahead and, I know my warrior 2 well, I'm going to go ahead and get set up in warrior 2, and then turn my foot, flip my heels in, and there we go. So this is about where I would sumo, maybe a little wider. So we are going to use our arms for this horse stance series. So we're going to sink into our horse stance. So that's our squat. When we do that, we're going to sweep our arms up and bring them down. We'll do that for 10. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keeping your shoulders down. 5. 4. And again, your knees are opening the same direction as your toes. 3. 2. 1. Lowest point, hold your arms out, inches. 10. 9. 8. Strong arms again, shooting fireworks out. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. We're going to do what's called goddess arms. Flick your arms up, and we're going to alternate heel lifts. 1. 2. Keep that chest tall. 3. Core in, ribs zipped up. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Hold, don't come up. Hands behind your ears. Side bend. 10. 9. Now don't come up. Stay low. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Almost there. 3. 2. Last 1. Woo! Come up. But if you want to get into your warrior two easily, don't come too far out of this stance. It's a lot, right? I know. All right. So we're going to warrior two, left or right leg, whichever way you want to start. I'm going to flick my left toe now away. Turn my right toes to face the same way as my chest and my upper body. I'm going to sink into my left knee. Make sure I've got the right width of stance. You want your knee stacked over your ankle, as always. From here, our warrior two hands, again, we shoot that electricity out. We turn our gaze over our front hand, down our middle finger, but our chest stays forward. So we don't do this. Everything stays forward. We're going to lunge into that front knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really open up those hips. 7, 8, 9, 10. You know where we're going. Inches. 10, 9, 8. Keep that core tight. 7. Chest facing forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We got one more variation. 1. Hold low. Flick your front 2 fingers up. Back 2 fingers down. Long extension. We hold to our lowest point in our legs, and we reach forward. 10. Keeping that chest ahead. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. I'm not going to come too far out. I'm just going to twist. Now my front toes are going to face this way. What was my back toes are going to become my front toes. Sink into that knee. Make sure I've got the width. And guys, as far as alignment, you want the heel of your front foot to line up with the arch of your back foot. And that's where you want to be. All right, we ready? Extend those arms, chest forward, hips forward. Let's go. 10. Gaze on that middle finger. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Really drive through the back edge of that foot. 3. Let it super glued to the floor. 2. 1. Hold low. Inches. 10. 9. 8. Really focus. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. If you want, you can do the flip fingers. So you do your front fingers up, back fingers down. And now we push it away. 10. Hold that lowest point. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Come on up. Give yourself a little break. Woo, shake those arms out. You see what I was saying? By the time we get to the upper body and core series, our shoulders are already going to be doing some work. All right. So we're going to go back into that. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. I'm going to check the video real quick just to make sure nobody's got any questions. And we're going to go right back into it. Wonderful. All right, so we're going to get into that horse stance or horse pose. So I'm going to turn into my lunge, flip my back toe down, flip my front, flip my heels in, try not to flip myself backwards. So I've got toes out, hips nice and open. When I squat, my knees are going the same direction as my toes. Tail tucked, chest tall, spine long. Elongate yourself. Imagine there's a string pulling you up. We squat down, we lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds like you're swimming. 6. Imagine the energy just kind of swirling around your hands. 8. Like you're just moving it around. 9. 10. Beautiful. Inches down. Arms out straight. Shoot those fireworks. 10. 9. 8. Squeeze that tushy. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Goddess arms, heel lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7. Zip that core up. 6. So you're trying to bring your bottom ribs up to your top ribs. 5, 4. That also help you keep that tail tucked. 3. Stay low. 2, 1. Bring them back. 10, 9, 8. Maybe you can touch your elbows to your knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, lift those toes back forward. If you're starting with your left leg, spin left toes away. So you've got your right toes facing how your chest is facing, left toes facing away. Bend that knee, see where you're at stance-wise. Knee stacks over ankle. Good. You might find your stance is a little wider this time because we've been opening up. It's very normal. All right. So reach out, shoot that energy Get your shoulders down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. What can you relax? 5 that you're not using right now. 4. Can you relax your eyes? 3, 2. Relax your jaw. 1. Hold it. Flip those fingers if you want. Push. 10, 9, 8. Can you relax the corners of your eyes? Maybe. 7, 6, 5. That space behind your ears. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Left toes turn back in. Right toes turn away. Beautiful. Heel in line with the arch of that foot. Everything's set up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put those fingers, push it away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Good. Round 2 done. We got one more trip through. Whew. I'm not sure what's talking more. My shoulders, my legs. Oh, just a quick sip of water. Shake out those legs a little bit. We'll go through that one more time. All right, friends. So one more time, going through our Yogi Barre, second series, lower body. So let's get ourselves set up again. Get that lunge set. Spin down your left foot. Turn your right foot forward. Now we're almost there for our horse stance. Flick your heels in. Toes stay out. Now we're all set. You ready? I'm not going to coach this one to death. Let's just feel it. Try to get in the moment. Breathe. Enjoy the work, but enjoy the calm you can find in the work. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, like you're just swimming your arms through the energy. 6, 5, 4, grow long through your sides. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Inches. 10, 9. You can do it. I know everything's getting tired. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze that booty. 3, 2, 1. Goddess arms. Heels come up. One at a time. 10, 9, 8, 7. Cinch those ribs. 6, 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're not tensed up. Let those shoulders down. 2. You want strong but not tense. 1. Behind the head. 10. Stay low. 9, 8. We tend to let one side kind of come up when we lean. Don't let it happen. 6. 5. Almost there. 4. 3. 2. Last each side. 1. Beautiful. Come on up. Flick those toes in. Left toe flicks out. All the way now. So not at that kind of 10 and 2. We're all the way out. Hips square off. We sink down. Find our stance. Heel in line with the arch of our foot. Everything's facing forward. Come on up. Arms come out. Shoot those fireworks. I promise your arms are lighter when you shoot out energetically versus just trying to hold 2 wet noodles. All right, so hold them out strong. Face down through that arm, down the length of your middle finger. Let's go. 10, 9, make sure your chest is forward. 8, 7. Now if this is painful for your neck to look this way, don't do it. You can look here. You can look somewhere in the middle. 5, 4. We've all got different mobility in our neck. 3, 2, 1. Hold low, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip those fingers, push away. 10, 9. Notice my lower body's not moving. I'm staying low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Flick the left toes in. Flick the right toes out. Find your bend in your right knee. Heel in line with the arch. Everything's open towards the front. Arms come out. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold low, inches. 10, 9, 8. Those arms are getting heavy. 7, 6, 5, 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Flip those fingers. Push it out. 10, 9, 8, 7. Core tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, guys, walk it in. Legs are done. In case you didn't know already, the legs are done. Woo! Good job, guys. Lower body series 1 and 2 complete. So next up, we have our upper body and core combination. So some of the work is exclusively upper body, some is exclusively core, some is a little of both. So it's a nice little mix. It will be challenging, some of it, but there's plenty of modifications for the things that are too tough for you. So don't worry. Or if something's a total no-go, or if you have shoulder injury, your shoulders are pooped, and you need to take a break, breaks are always available. You're working at home, on your own time, with my video. There's a pause button. Do what you gotta do. All right, I'm gonna take the video real quick. I'm gonna come back, just walk you through, just talk you through quickly what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna get to it. All right, friends. So, I see Geralda's saying she sweats just looking at me and she hates to sweat. Oh, I love when you drop by Geraldo. All right, guys, so our upper body core series, what we're going to do, we've got 10 exercises. I'm going to walk you through it super quick, and then we're going to get to it, okay? Oh, and we've got our Roo. We've got our Roo coach. All right, so we're definitely only going to get through twice. So the walkthrough, super fast. We're going to do around the world shoulder raises. So we're going to have really light weights. We're going to lift up and around. That would be our around the world shoulder raise. We're going to do tricep push-ups. For some of you, you might be on the wall. So go ahead and prepare for that. When I show you the floor, that the wall is a perfectly viable option. Tricep push-ups are tough. So just go ahead and accept the wall might be in your world. Plank to down dog. If you do yoga, you're very familiar with that. We're going to do inchworms. We're going to do come to the floor, leg scissor holds for 10. Bridge with arm sweeps. Elbow plank twist. Side plank crunches. Let's see how quickly we can get through one. If we're not insanely over time, we'll go through two. Okay? So around the world shoulder raise. What do you think, Miss Rue? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, ma'am. All right, so we want super light weights. Hands are going to face forward. We're going to lift up and around and bring it down. Let's go. 10. 9. Keeping those shoulders down, away from your ears. 8. 7. 6. Why don't we do this? Why don't we shorten everything to 5? Then we can get through it. We'll go ahead because we're beyond 5 here and finish this with 10. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for 5 for everything and we'll get through twice. Let's do that. All right, so we've got tricep push-ups. So maybe let's try the floor, even if you thought you couldn't, for a tricep push-up. I'm showing you modified, but you are welcome to do full. I'll show you a full at the end, just in case you're curious. So we come to our modified plank. We've got our hands right underneath our shoulders. We're going to rock our body forward to get our chest between our arms. Our elbows come straight back by our ribs. And we push up. So we don't flare out like we do normally with a push-up. We are right up against our ribs. So modified, most likely where you're at, or a full, you would be here and you would come down and push up. All right, guys, let's go for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Beautiful. All right, we got plank to down dog. You know down dog. You do it all the time. You're doing it right now. Good girl. Oh my goodness, you just did a down dog on command. All right, so we go into our plank. We drive our hips up, push the floor away, push our heels down towards the floor, and then slowly back to plank. 1, 2. Ms. Rue, I hope we got that on camera. You might have been just off camera though. 3. Slow and controlled. Don't just fall into your plank. 4. 5. From here, go ahead and walk it up. We've got 5 inchworms. 1. Now take as many steps as you need. 2. I'm on the smaller amount of step ups and step backs. I take about 3. If you need 5, 6, 7, whatever you need, take it. 4. Last one. 5. Beautiful. Let's come down to our knees, onto our back. We've got leg scissor holds. So, start extended. Lift your left leg. This might be where you stay and you hold. Lift your chest. This might be where you stay. Last step, if you need more, Lift your right leg, just hover above the ground. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's bring it down. We've got bridge with arm sweeps. I'm going to scoot down a little bit so you can see my arms. So, our bridge, all is normal. Feet in line with our hips. We're going to bridge up. As we bridge up, we sweep our arms overhead and then back as we drop our hips. 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure you're keeping those shoulders down. 1. Beautiful. From here, we've got elbow plank twists. So we're going to come onto our elbow plank. Shoulders in line with elbows right over the top. Hands reaching forward, flat. Come up to toes or stay on knees. Either way, we're going to be dropping our hips from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Last 2 exercises. We're going to do a side plank crunch. So, I highly recommend modifying your side plank. If you're a pro and want to do a full side plank, you already know how to do it. I'm not even going to coach it. So for me, I like to step into plank and then bring one knee down. Rotate my right foot down, open up. So that is my side plank modification. I'm still reaching high through my right hand, still squeezing my abdominals on the bottom. From here, we're going to pull our knee in. 1, 2, 3. So I'm extending my arm and my leg and then crunching in. 4, 5. Beautiful. Other side. Again, I like to set up, plank, drop the knee. I kick back a little bit for extra balance because, you know, we got everything moving all at once. So lift that left leg, reach for the sky, extend that arm overhead through one long straight line. Pull in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Let's bring it on up and cycle back through. Again, sets of 5. We got that around the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Tricep push-ups. Guys, remember, no shame in using the wall. It's exactly the same. Elbows straight by those ribs. Push away. Tricep push-ups are hard. I do them every day, and I still don't really do them a full version unless it's like one at a time in a chaturanga. All right, guys. Elbows, shoulders stacked, elbows drop straight back. 1, 2, core tight, it helps. 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Plank to down dog. Set up your plank. Wide hands. Drive those hips up as you push your hands. Push through your hands. Heels drive towards the floor. Lower yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, go ahead and start your inchworm. Back it up. Woo! All right, guys. We've got our 5 inchworms. Let's go. Watch out, Rue. 1. Try to keep those legs straight as you come down, all the way out. Keep them straight the whole time. 2. Now that's your goal. Not everybody can do that. I'm a mix of flexible and short-limbed. 4. But it's a great test of your flexibility. Last one. 5. Come on up. Beautiful. Leg scissor hold onto our back. Left leg comes up. Crunch up. Don't lead with your head. Up. Lift your right leg if you want. Just hover it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We've got our bridge sweeps. Hips in line with heels. Arms down by our sides. We sweep up as we lift up. 1. Squeeze that tush. Drive through the heels. 2. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Don't scrunch them up. 3. 4. 5. Awesome. Elbow plank twists. Bring it on down. Elbows and shoulders stack. Hands wide, shoulders back. Long. Remember, you can modify to your knees if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Side plank crunch. Whew. Plank, knee down. Flatten that back foot. Lift. Lift, lift, lift. Don't dump down into that shoulder. Lift. Extend that arm overhead. Lift your back leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Other side. Spin it around. Tall. Reach, reach, reach. Arm overhead. Lift that leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, why did I do 10? Oh, well, that was 6. That's good. All right, guys. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and call it, friends. I wish we had time for one more round, but you guys get the gist. So you have time on your own. Go ahead and run through it one more time. Get your 5 reps in of each, or try out the 10. 10 is ideally what I wanted to do, but 10 inchworms will take a long time. 10 plank down dogs will take a long time, so we will call it at 5, 2 rounds. But go ahead and finish up yourself if you're on your own. Do it. Just tell me you did. I'll be proud of you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this Yogi Barre class. It was really fun for me to write. It was really fun for me to do. It really, for me, hits that point that I was trying to make of working hard, but do good things for your body at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, please, please leave me some feedback. I don't know how many of these. I'd be happy to repeat this exact class. You guys know I do that from time to time. Trying to recreate it over and over might be tough. But if I have any, again, my yogi friends, my bar friends have some ideas of some things I could throw in to do some remix of this class, I would love to do that too. So any feedback, any suggestions, please give them to me. I hope you loved Yogi Barre. It was super fun for me to put together for you. Guys, please like, share, subscribe, tell people about this cool new class that you're doing. Please try to get some people joining in with us and join the party. And lastly, as always, if you do have the ability to donate any funds for these classes, it is greatly appreciated. It is the only payment I receive. Venmo at Strong Style Fit. is where you'll find me. You'll see that logo, you'll know it's me. And thank you so much to those of you who have donated over time. It really does mean a lot, and it's very encouraging to get me out on this mat every Tuesday and Saturday for you. Guys, I will see you on Saturday. Have a great rest of your week. Take care. Mwah.